Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Black Male Advice TV, Ringo TV Reactions. We back in the building. You already done know what it is, fam. Here for part three of Why Aren't You Married? You already done know we provide you with the best content on YouTube. This is the best channel on YouTube, hands down. So click that like button, subscribe to the channel today so that you could pretty much be notified when I drop new content. What we're dealing with is part three of Why Aren't You Married? Continuing on this discussion where we could break down the game so you can understand what's going on in these streets with these modern women. As you already done know from part one and part two, Miss Wong is off the chain when it comes to her mental condition, her mental state. She's not prepared to be a wife. She don't have no clue of what being a wife mean. Not only that, we talked about issues concerning the brothers in terms of men that just want to be out here fooling around with sisters, but they're not trying to really meet a sister halfway so they could build that family. So what we're going to do is we're going to head in now to part three so that we could get this game, get this understanding as we review this particular video and react to all of these different talking points. Without further ado, fam, let's go into this. Let's go.
Growing up, I heard this so much that men aren't up to par. I mean,
the research says there's a lot of men jail or...
That's just where we're gonna fall off because I grew up.
Now, first thing we see right here is she starts off by saying that according to the research and all this other stuff, it says that black men are in jail and black men are this. She left out that most black men today are gay. That's what she left out. She didn't say that part, but we all know that that's what Kevin normally talks about when he promotes his particular videos. You know, they say, oh, black men are doing this, black men are gay, black men don't have that, black men are not educated. You know, these are typical things that you hear in these modern streets when we deal with these so-called modern women. Let's get back into this. Let's go.
With this old trope, especially in the black community, 54% of black men today are single and childless.
Listen, anytime Kevin Samuel say that, I just laugh. He say that as if though all of these particular men that are supposed to be single and childless are in line prepared to be a husband. As if though these particular men are out here looking to be, you know, a provider for a woman. The truth is, these stats that he pulled up is not dealing with men that are like my complexion. No, because when you really think about this, when you look at the black community, all of these women are getting pregnant by somebody. These women are getting pregnant by black men. These women are being impregnated every single day. These women are not only just being impregnated, but they're taking the Plan B pill. So think about that. They're taking this Plan B because they are getting pregnant. So when he talks about these guys are single and childless and all this other nonsense, it makes it seem as if though there are a tremendous amount of black men that are out here that are in great desire and want to be a husband. But you all know, especially when you look at these YouTube streets, all these guys talk about is pump and dump. These same guys that'll make videos about relationships are the same guys that will pump and dump a woman. You can't make this up, fam. You really can't. Let's go.
61% of those black men are in the middle class. 2.5 million black men are in the upper class.
See, the problem with Kevin Samuels is that he's learning the hard way that even with all his money, still these women are not going to get in line. He thought that because he got some money now, that for whatever reason, women are going to fall in line, women are going to bow down, and they're going to be just running around doing whatever he wants just because they got money. This woman, Miss Wong, clearly is an example of a modern woman that you cannot even try to reprogram. This is sad, fam. Let's go.
Men are doing fine, doing better than ever. So the men are in jail and thus and so forth. The stats have overwhelmingly disproved this.
When you look at Miss Wong's body language, it's very clear that she really don't care about none of that. She really don't. Because at the end of the day, she don't see herself being with any of these men. She don't see herself being a wife. She don't see herself establishing a family. She don't even want kids, fam. She don't want to ruin her body. You have to understand, if Miss Wong was to have a baby today, fam, I'm just keeping it a buck with all you sisters out there. If Miss Wong was to have a baby today, and this is her first baby, she's gonna blow up. Like, she's gonna blow up like a balloon, fam. And that's one of the greatest fears of modern women is becoming a wife, getting pregnant, because in their mind, they don't want to gain no weight. So they figure, let me do what I could do with my body as long as, I can, right? And then later down the road, I'll have these kids, normally when their biological clock is ticking. When they're post-menopause, that's when they want to have these kids. You can't make this up, people. You really can't. Let's go.
But to men, it's disheartening and kind of frustrating that women still hold on to that.
It's heartening. It's frustrating that men are frustrated. No, the only men that would be frustrated are quality, righteous men that actually want to wife women up. Remember, Kevin Samuels, you're the guy that teach that men could go out there and pay for escorts, remember? You're the same guy who said that you're not even interested in getting married. Like, I got videotapes with all of this stuff that I've been exposed to you on. But now it's like you and all these other clowns on YouTube acting like y'all here trying to do relationships about dating and marriage. Like y'all really trying to get involved in one. See, this is the problem with YouTube. This is the problem with these streets. You have a lot of guys that are acting as if though they want women to be married. Listen, they don't want none of you women to be married at the end of the day. Because they're not trying to be responsible for none of you at the end of the day. That's just the truth. And here's the thing. You have a lot of guys, they talk about the single mothers this, the single mother that. But when you really think about it, I'm going to do a video on it. And in case anybody else try to do it before me, you know that they got it from here first. Single mothers are more qualified to be wives than actual single women with no kids. I'm going to say that again. Single mothers are more qualified, not single mothers, single mothers. What am I talking about? Single mothers, yeah. Single mothers. Listen. Single mothers are more qualified to be wives than single women with no children.
What?
Yeah. I had to what myself for that one. We're going to do a video on that because when you really think about it in today's day, if I could give you the short version of the video, modern women that are single with no kids, they want to be in these streets, thirst trapping, be on Instagram, OnlyFans, taking off their clothes, showing all the guys their body, being in the DMs, got 1,000 guys sending them D pics, having sex with multiple men, experimenting, using flower vibrators and all sorts of toys and different things. Then they want to go out there, have kids now, right? And that's later on in life. But while they're single, while they got no kids, they destroy their bodies and they're not interested in being a wife. They're not interested in settling down. They're not interested in building a family at all, right? But now when that same woman end up getting catched and now she get pregnant, all of a sudden now she has an epiphany and she realized that, you know what, I actually do need a man. I do need a man. So guess what? Okay, boom, now she have 2 kids now. Then she have 3 kids. Now all of a sudden she learns that she has to be a wife. Now she start watching YouTube videos on how to be a wife. Now she start going to conferences on how to be a better woman. Now all of a sudden she's wearing dashikis. Now she's wearing head wraps. Now she's toning down her thirst trapping. Now she removed all her Instagram photos. She closed her OnlyFans. Now she have the mentality of wanting to be a wife. Think about that. Now she has that mentality. But at the same time of having that mentality of being a wife, she also have all these kids. And she got the baggage of all the men she dealt with, the hurts, the pains, all of the drama. So on one hand, she have the mindset now to be a wife, but she has the baggage of her past. The mileage of dealing with multiple men, the issues, the hurts and pains of all the men that broke her heart, right? She don't trust men, she hate men, she got all this resentment inside. And then when you come along, all of a sudden now, she's expecting you, a good man, a righteous man at that, right? She's expecting you to take her kids as if though they are your own kids, right? She's expecting you to be faithful to her, meaning that you cannot be with no other woman but her, even though she's been with over 60 to 75 men. even though she popped out all these babies for more than one man. You gotta be faithful to her. Think about that, fam. That's what's going on in these streets. Let's get back into this. Let's go.
As a reason why I can't find him because he's not there. That's what my show has proved.
Of course.
Well, my show has shown that many women say they want this high value man, and it's not just money.
Yes, it is just money. What are you talking about, fam? Yeah, and with the so-called high value man, it's all about money. You're not making any sense when you talk, fam. Like real talk, you're not making any sense. Because here's the thing, fam. Every time Kevin Samuels talk about a high value man, he's always making these women understand, like, look, you want to be married? Yes, I want to be married. Okay. Do you want to pay significant bills once you're pregnant and have a baby? No, I don't want to do that. What city, what state you live in? Well, I live in California. Well, it's going to cost you $2.5 million to raise them kids. Do you have what it takes to get the money that you need for retirement? No. So you're going to need a man that's making X, Y, and Z amount of money in order to raise his family. So getting with a high value man is all about money. Stop the cap. Stop the cap, fam. I don't know why you playing yourself for at this point. Let's go.
It's a man that's highly sought after.
A man that's highly sought after. Cap. If that's the case, fam, then why aren't you, Kevin Samuels, being highly sought after by all these women? Why aren't you, Kitten Heels, being sought after by all these women because you're such a high value man? See, there really is nothing that you can offer these women, Kevin, other than the money that you got. And even in today's day, they don't want that. They really don't, because they know what you're there for. They know that you're going to use your money to try to lead with your money. They know that. Modern women are not dumb, fam. It ain't like back in the days when you had money. Back in the days when a man had money, he can easily pull all these women and get his way and do what he want to do. In today's day, a woman know that if you're a dude with money, they already done know you're only there for the sex. That's it. They know that already. So now if a woman realize that you have that power over them in terms of financial, she's going to use her power that she believe can outdo that, and that's her body. So she's going to gamble between her body, you're going to be gambling with your money, and neither of you are going to be happy. That's what's happening in today's day. Trust and believe, fam. These modern women today are using their body as their currency, and they believe that their body is their value. And as I said in part 2, the value of a woman is not her body, fam, because that value diminishes over time. This is why as a woman, you need to get with a man that's going to love you for you. A man that's going to appreciate your value of who you are, so that even if you age, it's not even an issue, because he loved the person that you are deep down inside. And that's something that modern women will never understand. Let's go.
But the thing is, would you say that the women you're talking about, who are they what they seek?
I can't speak for everyone, but personally, based off of what I've seen you state about high value men, I think I would like a mid-value man.
I'm talking about women in...
Notice that she says she want a mid-value man. Now, why does she want a mid-value man? Well, because she's literally not feeling the part where Kevin talks about high-value men can exercise their options. Let's check it out.
General, because I'm not asking you to speak for everyone.
For everyone.
Yeah, because
Black women or just...
Let's rewind that.
Let's
rewind that back, because he said something there that is very critical for your understanding. Let's go.
The stats either way, but...
You state about high value men. I think I would like a mid-value man.
I'm talking about women in general, because I'm not asking you to speak for everyone.
For everyone.
Yeah, because
Black women or just...
Well, we can do the stats either way, but when men hear...
See, she asks, are you speaking of black women? See, he don't want to say. He's trying to make it seem like everyone, but he know his entire show focuses on black women. Let's go.
That what men will hear is that women are doing just fine, and they would get into a relationship, but they just not be able to meet men on quote unquote their level or what they seek.
I don't like when women talk about their level, because really women have no level. When a woman talk about they can't find a man that's on their level, that is a great insult to all of you brothers, fam. Because you're supposed to be the head, so she's basically saying that she's above you when she think about level. Brothers, listen to me very carefully, because I don't think you understand. When a woman say that she's looking for a man that's on her level. She's saying that she is above you. And she want a man that's going to be on the same playing field as she is. That's not the type of man that you want to be. You don't want to be the kind of man that a woman feel is on her level. You know what I mean? You're supposed to be the head of the woman. You're supposed to be the provider. You're supposed to be the leader, the protector. You see? You brothers really got to wake up in today's culture, man. Let's go.
And what men are asking is, are you that? That's actually what made me go viral.
Oh, I saw that video.
No, what made you go viral is you allegedly paying World Star over 10 bands so that you could get featured on their page. That's what made you go viral. You understand? You hit them off with some bread, they post your video, and then it goes viral. You understand? Let's go.
Because, what did you think about it?
Ooh. I understood what you were saying.
But?
The delivery was a little intense, which...
Did you watch the entire 23-minute video?
I did. I watched the entire...
Notice she said the delivery was a little bit intense. Notice Kevin Samuels, he get a pass for doing whatever he do towards women, but us black men, when we're critical about the things concerning black women, we get canceled, we get banned, we get all sorts of attacks. Why? Because remember, when masculine men speak about female issues, right? What happens is we receive a lot of backlash for that. But when so-called effeminate men speak on these particular issues concerning women, they get a free pass. It's like no one really is care. No one cares about it because, like I said 1,000 times, when Kevin Samuels speaks to these women, it's like one of the girls. It's like Susie and Suzanne having a nice conversation at brunch. I'm serious, man. You really can't make this up, fam. You really can't.
From beginning to end. If I was her, after that, my feelings would have been hurt. But
she said if she was her feelings would have been hurt. All of that is cap, fam. Because I don't think that no man can walk up to Miss Wong and say you're a 5 and your feelings will be hurt. You know what I'm saying? Your feelings not going to be hurt. And here's something else, Miss Wong, just in case you're watching this video. When I say stuff like no man won't do this and that because you're fine and you have a nice looking body, don't make that crap get to your head, fam. Because at the end of the day, us brothers just want to bang you. I don't think you get it. See, Miss Wong, your body, all it does is entice us to want to hit you up from the back, front, behind, whatever the case is. That's all it is at the end of the day, fam. You know, because you have shown us, man, that you're really not wife material. So at this point, what investment would a man, why would he even put that time in? So any man that get with you at this point is just trying to smash at this point. There's no other way around it. So you might look good. You might have attractive features. You might have all of that stuff. But don't ever let that stuff get to your head, fam. Because at the end of the day, a brother will just use you, fam. I'm just keeping it 1,000. Like I said, I'm a righteous man. I don't go out here using women. I don't abuse women. I don't do none of those type of things. I'm all about a man building family and making a woman a wife. But let's just keep it a buck. The type of man that Miss Wong is going to get with is normally the Pookie and Ray Ray type, the kind that just want to hit it, quit it, and he's off on his business. And there's nothing she can do about that. So knowing that you fine don't mean nothing. The truth of the matter is how many men is lining up to make you a wife after hearing these particular talking points from you? They're not going to do that, fam. They're not going to do that. Let's go.
That's just me personally.
Well, if you remember that this woman is an avid watcher of mine. She's an accomplished business owner.
Oh yes, and
she could have easily booked her
grooming business.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But she could have easily purchased her own service, individual one-on-one.
Oh right, she interrupted you.
She called in on the wrong night.
Yeah.
She on the wrong time.
She didn't interrupt you. You had a show. You're the one who told her to book a session. You understand? It ain't like she just walked in the show and interrupted you. Like you had a whole show going on and you allowed her to call in. You took her call. You saw her in the call queue. You know? So it's not like she interrupted the show. She waited, you brought her on, she said what she had to say, and you try to use it as an opportunity so that she can literally have a one-on-one consultation with you. Let's go.
And I find it interesting that after 23 minutes, people focus on the last 4.
That was
Well, why? What else part you expect them to focus on? You just finished saying that you went viral. Why would they go? Why would anybody focus on any other part of the video except the viral moment? You're not making any sense, Kevin. It's like you're foolish, man. Like something wrong with you. You say some stupid things at times, man. Why would anybody focus on any other part but the viral part? To go viral, it had to be a certain section of the video. Foolish. In order to go viral, it had to be the part where you talked about average at best. That's the part that made you go viral. You're not making any sense about why people focusing on that part. Like, why? What other part we gonna focus on? Let's go.
4 minutes.
No, it's what we choose to remember.
Again, foolishness. What do you mean that's what we choose to remember? How do you expect to go viral, fool, if nobody is remembering the part that made you go viral? You're not making no sense, fam. Like, for real, you're not making no sense.
It was.
Was it deserved?
I can't speak on.
See, that's what guys get frustrated with, because it's like,
I'm telling you.
But okay, if she feels that she deserves.
I'm telling you straight up and down, man. Kevin Samuels is really like one of the girls when he's talking to these women. Like, it don't make no sense, fam. Like, for real. You know? Let's go.
Somebody. Maybe that person's in India or Pakistan, or maybe they don't meet what you think is. Oh, what did you give her? A 6 out of 10, was it?
she gave herself an average. She said she's a 5.
5.
She
but
said
maybe
that.
in Greece she's.
It's not that she said that, fam. The truth of the matter is that you told these women they cannot choose 7. And being that every single time a woman says she's an 8 or 9, you say, you're not, or you try to roast them. So she's not going to say she's a 6 because she figured you're going to probably say, something else. So she just told herself she's a 5, hoping that she'll avoid any sort of issues. And even though she said all of that, you still roasted her. Let that make sense, fam. Let's go.
An 8 out of 10.
But it doesn't matter. She lives here. Maybe. See, one of the problems that we have in this country, men having this problem, is today women speak in probability and possibility interchangeably, and almost to where women resist being honest. This is where so many men feel like women are disingenuous.
Oh, wow.
Asking, they do, because
really?
because when I'll ask questions and they'll be like, "Oh, I can't speak for that. I can't speak." It's like, well, wait a minute. Well, and you said something that's really a big disconnect between men and women. Well, if she feels she deserves, you don't.
I think like society is always trying to humble women though. So if we feel good about ourselves.
Okay.
You see that, fam? She don't believe in being humbled. You really can't make this up. She said that society is always trying to humble women. So how is a woman expecting to be a wife if she don't want to be humbled? This is why I keep telling you, brothers, that marrying a woman in today's day is a very risky thing to do, because truthfully speaking, the majority of them do not want to humble themselves. They want to be out here living hot girl summer. They want to be out here living their best life, being on Instagram, dropping it like it's hot, playing the field. They do not want to listen to us brothers. They're not trying to follow our guidance. They're not trying to follow our leadership. They're not trying to do none of these things. All they want to do is just play these games. That's what they really want to do, fam. It's a sad situation, but that's what's going on. Let's go.
But feeling, you're entitled to feel whatever, but no one deserves anything. You earn. Do you deserve to be successful?
No.
You have to earn it.
Correct. You have to reward.
Okay, and the kind of man that she wanted, he had to become that man. And he wants something. And they typically don't want 35-year-old mothers of 13-year-olds with sketchy baby daddies. Growing up, I heard this so much that men are...
You see that? And here's the problem, because a lot of times men say stuff like, men don't want women, with sketchy baby daddies and X, Y, and Z. But when you really think about it, a lot of these black men, those are going to be the only women that you're going to end up having in today's culture. Like, real talk, fam. When you really think about it, and I said this in part 2, that women that are single mothers are more qualified to be wives because of all of the experience they learn in their later years. So they're more equipped to be a wife, not saying that they are the better candidate or that's the type of woman you should go ahead and get. But what I'm trying to tell you is that the majority of you brothers, no matter how much you be on YouTube, no matter how much you watch videos like this, no matter what the case is, you are going to all end up with a so-called single mother. Sad to say, but that's where most of you brothers are headed, down these roads. I'm just letting you know, straight up and down. Let's go.
Men aren't up to par. I mean,
the research says there's a lot of men in jail or...
This is where we're going to fall off, because I grew up with this old trope, especially in the black community. 54% of black men today are single and childless. 61% of those black men are in the middle class.
Kevin, why are you so-called talking this nonsense about men being single and childless? Men today are not lining up to be husbands, fam. They're not, so stop the cap. They're not.
2.5 million black men are in the upper class.
Listen, this man acting like he the census. This man acting like he went out here and did all this counting and math. Kevin, where is your wife? Kevin, why you don't have a wife? Kevin, why are you asking this woman, why aren't you married when you aren't married? How is it that you're a high value man and you still can't find a wife? Kevin, why aren't you married? Why you don't got no wife? Kevin, why you got 2 divorces? Why you got 2 divorces? Kevin, why your wives left you? Kevin, if you're such a high value man, you always been a high value man all your life, why your 2 wives left you? Kevin, why you don't have a wife? Why, Kevin? Why you don't have a wife? Kevin, why? Why? Kevin, you got more suits than you have wives. You have more shoes than you have wives. What's going on, Kevin? Why? Why?
Men are doing fine, doing better than ever.
Who cares?
So the men are in jail and thus and so forth. The stats have overwhelmingly disproved this.
See, you brothers think because you got some money that somehow all of these women are supposed to flock to you. See, Kevin is upset because he worked his whole life struggling on YouTube, selling on and so-called reviewing cologne. Then he finally had his breakthrough. His ship came in. Now he got some money and he's still having trouble with these women. He's still having trouble with these women. You can't make this up, people. You really can't. Let's go.
But to men, it's disheartening and kind of frustrating that women still hold on to that as a reason why I can't find him because he's not there. That's what my show has proved.
Of course.
Well, my show has shown that
the truth of the matter is, it's not that men are not there, is that women today are not wife material. How much times am I gonna say this, man? Women today are not wife material, fam. Right? They're just not. They're not wife material. As a man of means, as a man in general, a working class man, a man that just got it going on, you got things popping for yourself. All of you brothers are supposed to be in search of a wife today. You're supposed to be in preparation to build that family. None of us brothers should be out here just playing games. We should all be literally trying to focus on getting a wife and literally establishing a home, fam. It doesn't make any sense at this point. You know what I mean? When I see sisters today, I'm trying to establish wives. But what I'm learning is that modern women don't want to be wives. They want to be literally 304s. Listen, let me tell you something. This is just real talk, real spit, fam. It is very easy for me to go out here and just get with a sister just to sleep with, fam. When I tell you it is easy as hell, man, it's the easiest thing in this world, fam. But when I try to talk to these women at the mindset to get their mind focused on, look, trying to make you a wife, trying to build, trying to have some kids, X, Y, and Z, do this, do that. These women ain't trying to hear that, fam. So when I look at modern day women today, I'm like, you know what? they really are not wife material. They don't want to be wives. You're more likely to get head from a sister before you can even get her vagina, fam. Like, real talk. Like, you're more likely to have sex with a woman before you can make her an actual wife, man. Brothers, I already done told you, if your goal is just to have sex with a woman, man, it's very easy to do that in today's day. If you're just the type of guy that's you don't even care about relationships, right? And you have that kind of energy that you just don't care, it's going to make women gravitate towards you. As long as you're not focused on relationship, they'll sleep with you. Because once you tell a modern woman that you want to make her your wife or you want to make her your woman and all of that, and she feel that energy that you want to lock her in, she's not going to want to settle down with you, fam. I'm telling you. Tried and tested experience, fam. I'm telling you, bro. As long as you keep the relationship idea off the table, a woman will give you head. She'll be in a relationship with you as some sort of sneaky link, some sort of jump off. She'll call you late at night. She'll tell you come through because she knows there's no real relationship connection, and she likes it like that because it allows her to go out there and deal with multiple men. You brothers better peep the game, fam. I'm telling you. Let's go.
Many women say they want this high value man, and it's not just money.
Notice that. The only reason why women say they want a high value man, Kevin, is because you put that battery in their back. You put the battery in the women's back to have a so-called high value man. Notice, these women are not saying they want a guy that work at McDonald's. They're not saying they want a relationship with a guy that work at Home Depot. They're not saying they want a relationship with a guy that work at FedEx. They don't want that. They don't want the guy that works at UPS. They don't want the guy that's working the aisle at Macy's. They don't want him. They don't want the carpenter guy right there. They don't want the plumber guy right there. Because you made these women believe that these guys are all broke. You made these women believe that in order for them to have a family and raise children, that they need millions and millions of dollars, fam. So the truth of the matter is women want a high value man because you, Kevin Samuels, put the battery in their back to desire such a man in whom they will never get, a man in whom they're not even prepared to have, a man in whom they don't even meet the qualifications for. You know good and well, Kevin, that you are not even trying to wife up any of these women. So I don't know why you keep talking as if though these women just want a high value man. These women are not out here really trying to get that. It's you type of brothers that destroy these women's lives. And now, because all these women want a high value man, now that helps your business because anytime they call on your show, we know that they desire a high value man. You made them believe they can get a high value man. Now think about this, brothers. Kevin Samuels made women believe that they can get a high value man just because they have a vagina. Yeah. Now think about this. You'll have a woman that come right out of the ghetto, right? She believed that all she got to do is dress sexy. That's all she got to do is just dress sexy. And a high value man is going to sweep off her feet. That's what these women believe, fam. They really do believe this. You can't make this up, people. You really can't. Let's go.
The man that's highly sought after.
But he said these high value men are highly sought after. Highly sought after. Highly sought after. Sought after for what? For what, fam? What are they highly sought after for? For their money. Because that's the only thing you got. You lead with your money, you'll die with your money. Let's go.
The thing is, would you say that the women you're talking about, who are they what they seek?
I can't speak for everyone, but personally, based off of what I've seen you state about high value men, I think I would like a mid-value man.
I'm talking about women in general, because I'm not asking you to speak for everyone.
She talking about she want a mid-value man. As if though a mid-value man is not gonna want another woman too. A mid-value man. As if though a mid-value man is not gonna be creeping off on the low. Ladies, how many times am I gonna tell you? Men have multiple women. Men supposed to have more than one wife. This is crazy, fam. Like, this is really sick. Let's go.
Yeah, because
Black women or just?
Well, we can talk about, we can do the stats either way, but when men hear that, what men will hear is that women are doing just fine and they would get into a relationship, but they're just not able to meet men on quote unquote their level or what they see. And what men are asking is, are you that? That's actually what made me go viral.
I saw that video.
Because, what did you think about it?
Ooh. I understood what you were saying.
She ain't understood anything because she don't care. She don't care. She was paid to do that interview with Kevin, fam. She was paid to do that interview. She don't even want to be there during that interview. She really don't.
But
the delivery was a little intense, which...
Did you watch the entire 23-minute video?
I did. I watched the entire thing from
She lying, Cap.
If I was her after that, my feelings would have been hurt. But that's just me personally.
Well, if you remember that this woman is an avid watcher of mine. She's an accomplished business owner.
Oh yes, and
she could have easily booked her
grooming business.
Yeah. But she could have easily purchased her own service, individual one-on-one.
Oh right, she interrupted you.
She called in on the wrong night.
Yeah.
She on the wrong time, and I find it interesting that after 23 minutes, people focus on the last 4.
Again, I'm going to keep saying this, keep reiterating myself like this, man. What other part do you expect them to focus on? They're going to focus on the part on average at best. You're acting like you don't want them to focus on that part. You wanted fame, you got it, okay? Get over it. Let's go.
No, it's what we choose to remember. Was it deserved?
I can't speak on.
See and that's what guys get frustrated with, because it's like.
But okay, if she feels that she deserves somebody, maybe that person's in India or Pakistan, or maybe they don't meet what you think is. What did you give her? A 6 out of 10, was it?
She gave herself an average. She said she's a 5.
5.
She
but
said
maybe
that.
In Greece she's an 8 out of 10.
But it doesn't matter. She lives here.
Maybe.
See, what?
I don't know why he keep calling these women average and this and that. You know, you got some ugly women out there when they take off their clothes, fam. Listen, a guy don't care about her face, fam. I'm just keeping it 1,000 with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got some women that are pretty ugly. You get it? Pretty ugly. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, see, all of us brothers at some point in time, we dealt with a sister that wasn't all that fine in the face. You know what I'm saying? I remember I was dealing with this particular sister, you know what I'm saying? She wasn't all that in the face. But damn, that she had a wagon. It seemed like the women that are like, quote unquote, average, they be having the finest bodies, fam. Y'all don't notice that? Some of the women that might not be all that attractive in the face be having a banging body, man. You be like, damn. That's why they always have kids. See, truthfully, man, here's the thing, fam. As much as we like to say women are average and she's not all that attractive and all of that stuff, really all women have a sense of attraction, right? It might not be their face. It could be something else that attracted you. You know what I'm saying? It could be a certain body part that attracted you, and for whatever reason, you liked the woman because of a particular body part that attracted you. You know? It is what it is. Like, there was one time I was dealing with this sister. She wasn't all of that pretty in the face, but she had pretty feet. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, man, can I get a witness? You know? I'm just letting you know it is what it is. Let's get back in this before I get in trouble and exposed.
One of the problems that we have in this country, men having this problem, is today women speak in probability and possibility interchangeably. And almost to where women resist being honest.
Women cannot be honest, fool. You expecting a woman to be honest? You can't make, this is crazy, man. It's crazy. This is crazy. He's expecting this woman to be honest. Let's go.
Why so many men feel like women are disingenuous.
Women are disingenuous. They're not transparent, fam. They always show you their representative.
Oh, wow.
Asking, they do, because
Really?
because when I'll ask questions and they'll be like, "Oh, I can't speak for that. I can't speak." It's like, well, wait a minute.
See, here's the thing. They're disingenuous to you because they're not going to answer to you. But trust and believe, when they get around the right kind of guy, fam, they open up them legs. And they're really honest. See, a lot of you brothers, man, you find it difficult dealing with certain women, but with certain guys, those women crack. Like, for some brothers, women legs open fast. Well, for you, she got a padlock on her legs. But for certain brothers, fam, them panties come off like this. Quick, fast. You be like, damn, bruh. Wow. Anyway, let's get back into this. Let's go.
Well, and you said something that's really a big disconnect between men and women. Well, if she feels she deserves, you don't.
I think like society is always trying to humble women though. So if we feel good about ourselves.
Okay, but feeling, you're entitled to feel whatever, but no one deserves anything. You earn.
So she don't want to be humble. She don't want to be made to understand that she has to, humble her ways in order to be a wife. She don't want that. She want to just live it up, live her best life, act a fool. That's what she want. We don't got no time for that, fam. Serious, man. Let's go.
Do you deserve to be successful?
No.
You have to earn it.
Correct.
Okay, and the kind of man that she wanted, he had to become that man. And he wants something. And they typically don't want 35-year-old mothers of 13-year-olds with sketchy baby daddies.
But hold up, Kevin. You got two divorces, right? 2 divorces. And like 1 to 2 kids. Allegedly. We know the 2 divorces is accurate. But with the kids, I don't even know if you even have kids, to tell the truth. Because we never even hear about you taking care of your kids. There's no videos of you supporting your kids. We never seen you with no kids. Like, how do we know you're telling the truth, fam? Do you even have kids? Can anyone confirm that Kevin Samuels have a kid? I don't even believe him, fam. Is Kevin Samuels even capable of producing a kid? Would a woman even allow this to happen to herself? I don't know, fam. I really don't know. Let's get back into this. Let's go.
Growing up, I heard this so much that men aren't up to par.
They aren't.
Well, the research says
A lot of men aren't up to par. You know that already, fam. That's why you always look down on the brothers that's not making $100K a year.
Jail or...
This is where we're gonna fall off, because I grew up with this old trope.
Miss Wong, stop the cap, because the only guys that actually pumped you up from the back most likely was Pookie and Ray Ray, fam. I can guarantee you her body count is high. Very high. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way with them thick legs and them big breasts that nobody ain't hitting that from the back. Facts. Real talk, man.
Especially in the black community. 54% of black men today are single and childless.
Anyway, fam, that's about it.
Of those black men are in the
We're gonna get up on out of here, man. This is crazy, man. This woman out of her mind.
2.5 million black men are in the upper class.
Shut this thing down.
Men.
Take that volume down, man. Anyway, y'all already done know what it is, man. We heard this. We heard part 1. We heard part 2. We heard part 3. We're gonna be back again, fam, with part 4. You already done know what it is, man. Because this modern woman here looks good. All you brothers would rip her clothes off and destroy her. You know what I'm saying? She will get the work of God 1,000 times. But at the end of the day, she knows that. You have to understand that, brothers. She believe in her mind right now. She really believe in her mind of mine that her body is her value. So what modern women are doing typically today is they're using the fact that they believe that their body is their value. They know all of us brothers want to smash. So what they're going to do is they're going to give us the thirst trapping. They're going to look good in hopes that they could get what they want out of us brothers. This is why, as men, you should never give in to a woman just because she look good on the outside. Always understand that she's going to use that to her advantage. Because she know you want to smash. She know you want to F her. She knows that already, fam. So she's going to use that to get in them pockets, fam. Don't fall for the game. Focus on your goals. Focus on what you do as a man. Stay on your grind. It is what it is. If a sister really feeling you, fam, she's going to holler at you and she's going to let you know that she really want to get with you, fam. That's just real talk. That being said, make sure you like the video. Make sure you thumb up the video with a like. This is Black Male Advice TV. Subscribe today for more content. This is the best channel on YouTube. Nobody does a better job. I have a lot of haters, a lot of imitators. They could never do what I do. I'm the OG in the space, the best to ever do it, the best who wanna always do it. Black Male Advice TV, Ringo TV Reactions, Ringo TV Raw. We got the best of the best in these YouTube streets, hands down, fam. Let's go. You like the content? Make sure you support the show. Hit that Cash App, $ Ringo TV Raw to support the platform. We're gonna catch y'all all in the next video with the best videos on YouTube, the best production value ever. You already done know what it is, fam. We out, fam. Peace.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $ Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/Ringo TV Raw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at Ringo TV Raw.
This is Black Male Advice TV, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth, 100% raw and uncut. I'm out. Peace.